The crawlspace. I hate spiders. Always have. But nothing prepared me for the night I learned just how much they can terrify you. It was late October when I moved into a cheap rental house outside the city. Old place. Creaky floors. Drafty windows, but it was affordable. The landlord warned me about a few cobwebs in the crawlspace. I shrugged it off. The first few nights were fine, then the scratching started. At around 2 a.m. I'd hear faint skittering beneath the floorboards. At first I thought it was mice, but when I pressed my ear against the wood, it sounded bigger, like something with too many legs. One night I woke up to find a small spider crawling across my arm. I flung it off, heart pounding. When I turned on the light, I froze. Hundreds of tiny spiders dotted the ceiling, moving in clusters, retreating into cracks in the plaster, as if they'd been caught. The next morning I called pest control. The guy came out, poked around, and shook his head. "You've got an infestation in the crawl space. I'll need to seal it off." That night I decided to look for myself. Bad idea. I grabbed a flashlight, pulled up the hatch, and lowered myself down. The air was damp, stale. My light cut across matted webs strung between beams. Dozens of dead insects dangled, wrapped tight. My stomach twisted. Then I saw it. In the far corner, something shifted. A massive webbing pulsed, like it was breathing. I crept closer, every nerve screaming at me to turn back. The beam of my flashlight shook in my hand. The web bulged and split. A spider the size of a dinner plate crawled out, its legs twitching, eyes reflecting red in the light. I gasped, stumbling back. My head hit a beam with a crack. The flashlight slipped, beam rolling wildly across the crawl space. That's when I realized I wasn't looking at one. There were dozens, big ones, hunched in the shadows, waiting. Their legs scraped against the wood, a sound like knives on glass. I scrambled for the hatch, heart hammering, hands clawing at the edge. Just as I pulled myself up, something brushed my ankle. I kicked wildly, slamming the hatch shut above me. Silence. I sat there on the floor, shaking, listening, and then thud. From beneath, another thud, then scratching. Hundreds of legs clawing at the wood, pressing upward. I didn't sleep. I packed my things and left the house before sunrise. The landlord called later, furious I'd broken the lease. I told him why. He just laughed. "You're not the first tenant to leave over the spiders, and you won't be the last." Sometimes, late at night, I swear I can still feel something skittering along my skin, and I know they're still down there in the dark, waiting.